What's going on, moving me?
Why are you so quiet? There we go. Get excited, Alex.
Guys, we're gonna talk about Sausage Party.
Yeah.
God.
That was a treat.
All right, I got cantaloupe because it's delicious.
I got oranges because it's delicious.
All
And
right.
that's it. Look, we're ready
Positives,
to go.
negatives, score out of 10. You know how this works.
Yes.
Movie meals, weeks from meals. All right, Kyle, you go first.
Yeah.
What are your positives of Sausage Party?
Yeah, terrific. This was a passion project of Seth Rogen's for a really long time, and he was finally able to get it onto the big screen. And I have to really applaud him for taking a really crazy concept like this movie was and giving it out there to the public and just say, you know what, we're going to have fun with this, and we're going to give it to you guys, because why the heck not? And it's really cool that he was able to get all of this great talent from the directors all the way to the cast, that they were able to come together and make a really interesting movie for sure. I really enjoyed how they were able to incorporate different kind of quirks and different kind of styles of how the different types of food came alive and how they were interacting with one another. And I also thought that throughout this movie, it really set the bar high for social satire in a way. Like, it did not hold back on anything at all when it came to that. And I thought that it was kind of really interesting that within this kind of movie that they were able to accomplish something like that. As well as it's funny. Like, there's a lot of big laugh moments in this movie that I think people will really enjoy.
I was waiting for a positive that was really specifically about the film. All your positives were like, they're good positives, but they weren't like, this was a funny joke, this was this was this. You just kind of went around it. This movie's got some good laugh out loud moments, I thought. There were very good moments where I laughed out loud. It was fun. It was enjoyable at times. I did like, I thought the animation looked really good. It definitely gave you a little bit of a Pixar feel, which is probably not a good thing once you get to the ending. But, I mean, especially with an opening song. Like, that's so Pixar.
Yeah.
Like, it's
sometimes.
so Pixar. Like, it felt like Pixar in a lot of those ways, and that was the point. But yeah, no, good for them to get it up. It's funny, that's the thing, it's funny. But let's move to negatives, because I think I can talk more about my positives with negatives. So, Kyle?
I don't think the animation looked that well.
Really?
Nope, I did not.
Any problems?
It did not look very crisp to me at all. I thought the animation was kind of weak for most of the movie. It seemed like, I don't know, there was something about the look of the animation that I thought was not as well done as other anime movies like Disney and Pixar have done. I don't think it set the bar very high. I thought it was really kind of cheap looking, and I didn't think that it was very creative. Well, that's not true. Some of the character designs were very creative in this movie, but I don't think how they looked when they were being animated were very well done. I thought that they pretty much looked kind of cheesy and kind of cheap to me, in my opinion.
Really? I actually disagree. I thought the animation looked fine. I thought it was a specific style of animation, but I didn't think it looked bad in any sense.
I disagree with that. I don't think it looked very good for the most part.
See, I mean, but to me, really bad animation, I don't know. I can't even think of a movie off the top of my head that I thought was really bad animation.
Norm of the North.
I don't think Norm of the North looked bad animated wise.
We're looking at different things, buddy.
How did that look bad?
It looked very cheap and not well done at all.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have the super in-depth detail. Like, it's no Toy Story, but I didn't think it looked... I mean, it's not good, but I didn't think it looked horrible. I mean, I also never saw the movie.
Well, did you? No, but the trailers showed me the animation, and it does not look
it's not good, but I don't think this animation was bad. I'm not saying it was, Pixar level. I thought the beginning felt Pixar-ish, but I didn't think the animation looked Pixar at all. It wasn't as flawless. It wasn't every little single detail. No, you're right on that, but I didn't think it looked bad. I don't think that's a negative, is the animation.
Nah, well, I do, so tough. Anyway.
Feisty tonight! Feisty!
While there were big laugh moments,
cranky.
The big laugh moments kept kind of dragging on, or after a while they got very old to me, and after a while it just became jokes that were on repeat over and over again, and I thought that wasn't very good. When it comes to comedy, I think that it should be a little bit more creative, and the jokes should always be a little bit more different, kind of depending on what kind of story you're going for. And for me, the jokes just kept going on repeat and they got old very fast, and I didn't think that they did a very good job with most of the jokes anyway. And while the cast was very good at what they were doing, I did not like a single character in this movie. I thought the characters were actually the weakest part of this movie. They were all obnoxious, annoying. They just kept going on with the same lines and the same jokes. I just did not have fun with any of these characters. None of them latched on to me. And I think for an animated movie, that you should have some characters that you enjoy, or at least you have some kind of character that you can latch on to. But throughout this movie, it does not do that, and I think it's very disappointing that it wasn't able to do that. Done with that cantaloupe there? Yeah?
Don't get to talk to me like that. You were mean. You hurt my feelings, and like a normal person on the internet, I'm gonna anonymously complain and tell you horrible things.
All right. Then.
No. I really didn't think the animation. It's not. I mean, that's not something I will ever really complain about. Like, it has to be really, really horrible. I didn't think it was that bad. I'm not saying it's great, but yeah, I didn't care about a single character in this movie. I didn't care about any of them. I didn't have any emotional attachment to any of them. The only one maybe I kind of. The one storyline I liked any of all of them was the small sausage's name. Barry, I think it was, the one that Michael Cera played. That's the only one that I kind of was like his. I mean, yeah, no, the reaction is sure, but that's the only storyline I was like, I kind of would rather watch him fight this weird stoner guy than watching Frank do the same thing over and over. So I'm with you there. My big problem is the giant, is the ending.
Really?
I thought give me a little mature content warning here for children. I don't know if any children watch this. It's probably my
It's
mom.
R-rated. Don't bring your children to this. Come on.
Yeah, don't bring your children to this. There's an entire ending with a giant sex orgy.
Oh, is this a spoiler review?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Okay.
They're all spoiler reviews.
Sorry, didn't.
Oh no, I didn't need to talk about this. This is a negative. At first, I was like, and then I was like, what is going on? There was maybe 2 moments in that entire 5 to like 8 minute sequence where I was like, and then I went back to like, why?
Yeah, exactly. Like the jokes kept getting old.
It wasn't even the jokes. Just, I mean, some animator had to sit there shoving a hot dog through a bagel and then a bun and then something else and a taco. Like, my gosh. Like, I thought it was way over the top. And then they tacked on that other ending where it was like, we built the portal to the real world, y'all in a cartoon. I thought the line where he's like, you're in a cartoon, and they're like, what? Was kind of funny. A little bit, like a little kind of quiet chuckle moment, but I was like, why are we still with these characters? Like, we just had to sit through 8 minutes of violent food sex. I don't need any more of this. Like, I didn't like the ending. I thought the ending was just garbage.
Oh, interesting. All right, you ready for your score?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I had.
No, I think, yeah, and with you, some of the jokes just didn't hit. I expected to laugh out loud more in this movie. Like, I remember going into Ted, and being like, I feel like I'm going to laugh a couple of times, but I'm not that excited, and I really laughed out loud the first time I saw Ted, and this I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to laugh a lot in this movie, and I didn't laugh out loud as much as I wanted, and it dragged on a little bit, and there were moments it was like, time to go yet? No, I guess we're just going to listen to another 8-minute giant joke of nasty food sex. Couldn't stand it, thought it was garbage. Scored a 10. You know, before the ending got there, I really didn't like the ending. Before the ending got there, I was saying, you know, I'm kind of enjoying this movie for the most part. I don't really care about the characters, but I'm laughing more than I thought, or not as much as I thought I was, but I'm laughing a decent amount, so I'm kind of enjoying it. It's a fun comedy. I'm glad I came and saw it until the end, and it kind of changed everything a little bit for me. So I'm going to go with a 6 out of 10 for now, but that could drop.
Yeah, 5 out of 10 for me. Negatives outweigh the positives for sure.
Yeah, I think
give
that
this
4 to 6 range is a good spot for this movie.
But I will say this, give this movie a shot, because I think there are some people out there that will enjoy this kind of humor and will enjoy what this movie is driving forward. But as for me, not so much. I saw more negatives than positives.
See, I think so too, but I don't think this is a movie people have to go see in the theater. I think this is a movie you could easily wait till it's on Netflix or you catch it on Redbox.
Either way, give it a shot.
Yeah, it definitely may be worth a viewing, and I do think some people will like it, but That's your scores. I'm a little bit shocked going into this weekend. I liked Peach Dragon more than at Sausage Party. Didn't think I'd expect that, but I did like Peach Dragon. Check out our Peach Dragon review. Check out our Star Wars Rogue One trailer number 2 reaction. Oh,
it's a good one. You guys will
love
like it.
Star Wars. All right, guys. As always, Mother, thanks for watching.
See you guys.